Hi, Dr. Burhenne here of AskTheDentist.com. Today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons you may be getting cavities that have nothing to do with brushing and flossing. Reason number 1, and for me this is number 1 on the list of what causes cavities, is dry mouth. Dry mouth can be sleeping with your mouth open at night. It can be having your mouth open all day because you can't breathe through your nose due to allergies, deviated septum. It can be medications that you're on. A lot of people over age 40, 45 are on medications. Most of these medications cause dry mouth, pharmacologically speaking. So dry mouth is, I think, the number 1 reason why we get more cavities. Number 2 is diet. It's what we eat. You can brush and floss all you want, but if you're eating the wrong diet, you are going to be prone to having cavities. If you're eating a lot of sugars, a lot of carbohydrates, like crackers, breads, pastas, candies, of course, high corn fructose products in drinks, for example, all those products, A, are bad for the internal nutrition of the tooth. You ingest a poor diet, and the tooth internally cannot be healthy and have good structure. And then, mostly, it's the external effects of all those acids that are created by the bacteria that consume these carbohydrates. And those acids create this low pH in the mouth, an acidic environment, and the tooth has no chance of remineralizing, which means fixing itself after these acid attacks. And of course, not fixing itself means you have a cavity. And reason number 3, and it's unfortunate because there's not much we can do about it, but I'll explain more on that later, is genetics and subcategory epigenetics. Let me explain. So a lot of patients will come in and say, oh God, Dr. Burhenne, I have bad teeth. It runs in my family. And they're right. That is a correct statement. Some teeth, the way they form, when the lobes of enamel form underneath the gum, they will either join nicely at the groove and create a groove, or they'll invaginate. And that invagination, that crease, is an area where once you get carbs in there and decay, you can't really do much about it. You can't get a toothbrush in there. And that's the basis of genetics. Some teeth are more prone to getting cavities. The epigenetic part of it is our environment and the effect it has on cavity formation. And that would be, of course, back to diet, dry mouth, pH dropping to acidic levels, things like having allergies due to our external environment, hay fever, that kind of stuff, and breathing again through your mouth and having an overall bad population of bacteria in your mouth because of our environment. So you heard me talk about these 3 reasons, and now maybe this would explain why you've gone to the dentist, you keep getting cavities, and you've been great at brushing and flossing. We call that biofilm management. And that's what we tell you to do as dentists. But you have to include in this equation of what causes cavities, what prevents cavities, you have to include these 3 reasons into this equation, along with brushing and flossing, of course, as why you would get cavities. So know those 3 reasons. In fact, go to my website, and we have a lot of information on the whole picture on what causes cavities, how to remineralize cavities, for example, how to prevent them. Hopefully, having listened to this, you will get fewer cavities when you go to your next visit. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.